My country people, now welcome to another exciting Ogbonge episode for the EMR podcast. You know how we do them for you now, we deliberate on issues where some people they overlook. And I what we want to do today. And I go start with this parable as usual. Now you buy land, now you clear them, not missing now you go build on top. We know how it goes. And that brings us to the topic of the episode. We talk about where exactly can we find love. Rihanna talks say we find love in hopeless places. Ed Sheeran talks say they say love not the club, so you can go bar. But really, now where we go see love. I get people who go deliberate on this issue with me. As usual, I go start from my immediate right. Abi? Yes, immediate right. Am I right hand with this? I go start from my immediate right. We all know her. The flawless, ever glowing, tall, by the flower name. She goes by Tall Daisy. No clap, no applause.
Thank you. You're flattered. All right, guys. So it's another new episode, and yes, we're here once again. And I know that you're waiting to hear from me, but don't worry, just chill. I'm here for you. So let's get into it.
Let me leave the unsaid to be said. Okay, let's go to the far left end left. Which are on my left today. You understand? Now he goes by the name, the coach. You see the man with many baby. That baby not be joke. It has been taking years to grow.
Very true.
So you cherish it a lot. Coach, what's up?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
It's good to have you on the podcast.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. All right, you don't hear and breathe. This person has been. I don't know. We don't date together. Like I don't really know her. I know when she dey vex. I know even when she dey vex. She know if she dey vex on me straight up. Now leave for phone. She dey para. Yeah, she cannot vex to my face. It is no other. I don't know why she had extra sugar. What's up?
I'm very well, thank you. Good
Yeah, afternoon, evening, night. We know.
All right, good afternoon, people. It's good to be here, actually.
Yeah. How the Amatan they do now? I just come from Oyo. Amatan de Oyo. I leave the TF for Oyo.
Amatan is not here in Ibadan.
He's not there.
No.
Okay.
It's actually hot. Like everybody's hot.
It's obvious. I'm even praying you should not melt the chair right now.
You get it.
Okay, now more go straight to business for the day. Where we go actually find love. May we hear from the ladies first. Extra sugar. May hear from you. Then we'll go spread this topic.
Well, where we find love? I don't really think say you get one spot where love go just sit down, where you come there, where you find them for there. So as you do your things, normal, the things where you do regularly, if you just waka one kind, you jam love for anything where you do. You know that's what they always say even if you find love, they do the things where you do. Along the line, you go see love. So love not be something where they station for one place where you say you go just waka meet them for there. So now waiting me, I just think that you can find love anywhere. It's not stationed for you to just walk up to that place and see it. Just like the song, what you take introduce the show, say some people don't sing and we find love in hopeless place. We find love, you can just find love anywhere. It is not stationed for you to just walk up to it and find it there. Along the line, whatever you are doing, you get to find love along the way. That's what I think.
That's what you think. The coach.
Okay, well, there's no specific place to find love. I used to have this mindset back then that church. For me, like back then, I used to have that mindset. Like, okay, if you want someone very good, okay, go to church. And I went to church. And I saw Shaggy.
You said don't do
Yeah, sure.
Like, okay, before we like, now I ask Third Daisy, because I know say, no, might just let Third Daisy talk before I talk. Yeah, Third Daisy, where you find love?
Well, you can find love everywhere. Like everyone has said, you can find love in the church, in the mosque, on the road. But my dears, don't go to Instagram. They
don't do a shame.
Exactly.
You don't collect shame. But the truth be say, if there is anywhere I go advise you not to find love, I go say church.
Okay.
I don't say religious people go come for me, but let's be sincere. Church is more like an emotional hospital. You find every broken soul in the church.
Okay.
People who are trying to heal from their past, who was once a kidnapper, a prostitute, See, I'm not judging people by their past, but one way or the other, we have the way our past haunts us. I remember there was once upon a time where I had this relationship. After my relationship, I was so drained that if I date you, no matter what you do, I'm not moved. I'm like, nah, so them be, they go, you get. So imagine someone who is expecting a partner to invest more in a relationship. And say, because I see this guy for church and they pray well. Meanwhile, I they pray, may God heal me. You can't feel say, I sabi kabash well. You can't date me. No, say, I'm still going through my healing phase. And even while I'm healed, traumas from my past, there's some things you just do that will just trigger me. I'm like, I'm waiting this guy do that time. So for me, really, not put church for front as a place to actually find love.
Yeah.
So, but as we all don't agree, say, it be. Love not dey stationary. And if you go drink, now when you buy palm wine, you go see. I actually found love in a petrol station. That story long.
Petrol attendant.
No, I be petrol attendant.
Oh, you were.
I dey hustle as a petrol attendant.
Oh wow.
The story long.
So, who was the lady?
The lady was somebody around the petrol vicinity.
When you are finding love, Sha, make sure you find love with levels. So if you're like this, make sure your love, whatever, is this way. Because you just said that you were a petrol attendant, and
We both had dreams. Of
course, I know you would. Who doesn't have
this guy want me to leak this story? But the truth is, we were both doing what we were doing as time, not to be idle. For the meantime, I don't think I spent up to a year with them, but I was just waiting for something to pop up. But I actually didn't want to be idle. As per man gas job now.
It's just to see everybody get also.
I get also. So now there we take jam each other. Funny enough, this person is, oh God, should I say what this person is doing right now? But no, I know we talk because some people go watch them, go know who I they talk. But the truth be say, this person now is one of the life essential savers in the society, like certified.
Wow.
You get so now. So the thing be, we find love in different places. So now now that drives us to the next question.
Okay.
Is there anything as perfect love? How this get? Don't you ever break my heart? I try to remember that song. I know that song.
I think I know it.
Savage Love, Jason Derulo. Is there anything as perfect love? Really? Anybody if you go first? And I beg, more try with life experience. Because people, they will go watch this in the lane. You get. And I don't talk say you find love for petrol station. I know most people now go back for in the evening they find love.
This is not the reason.
Okay, so one thing is there's no perfect human, and because of that there is no perfect love story. But then there are almost perfect love stories. Now, if I go on what's this page called on Instagram, Bella Naija, and I see love stories. I go first sit down think my life. Say, wait till they stop.
Am I a biscuit?
So you see these stories. They've written it out, and it sounds all perfect and all. So when I think about it, I think about the fact that there are some things that are not out there. There are some hidden things that might have happened. Because I read one, and the guy said, okay, they met. The lady said they met at a point. They separated for like 5 years.
Wow.
And then came back together. So I was thinking, is this a match made from heaven? Because for them to go apart for like 5 years and then come back. But then I just felt, well, perfect love no day. Everybody's just trying to manage each other. Because
Yes.
I have my flaws, you have your flaws. And when we meet together as to be in a relationship, we try to manage our flaws. Because like you said earlier, a girl trying to, reach out to you in the church and and you're still healing from your past traumas. So when these things happen, you get triggered and you be like, what's this guy or what's this lady bringing to the table? I don't like this vibe. I don't like so it's just, I think to a point, it is tolerance. So if you feel you can tolerate what your other partner is doing, then I think maybe you can figure out a perfect love story in that scenario, but there's no perfect love
story
anywhere.
Extra sugar, they laugh. I don't see shege. Extra sugar, I don't see shege.
I don't understand, but I suppose what she thought because it's not true. As human beings today, we're not perfect, so we're not supposed to expect perfection from anybody we want to, because starting from yourself, you're not a perfect person, so you shouldn't be expecting somebody else to be perfect for you. However, I believe love is what you make out of it. So when you're with somebody and you're getting to understand each other, and over time, like she already said, you should see things that ordinarily you won't be comfortable with, but you learn to manage situations and handle things just so that you create your own love story to make it look exactly the way you can handle it. So that's what I also believe in.
Okay, the coach.
Okay, so let me use my experience.
It's about to get spicy.
So first of all, there's no perfect love.
Yeah.
You know, back then I listened to a lot of love songs growing up, you know, especially P Square.
Okay.
You know, and of course we have a lot of movies, Nollywood, you know, that shows us how love is.
Happy ever after.
Do you get? So I used to have this mindset that okay, my relationship is gonna be smooth, you know, it's gonna be perfect, you know. I want to be this great man, you know, I'm not gonna cheat and all those things, you know. So when
Why you laugh?
so when reality sets in or more, in fact there are certain things that I thought I would not do, I started doing. You know, there are certain things I was not expecting the other person to do that was seen. So I felt like this perfect thing is not possible. In fact, it got to a stage that I said, okay, this relationship thing, like say it's not for me.
Not for me.
Not for real. Like I saw shege. Me too. I did things that I would not want to do. You know, so trust me, the only thing I can say is two imperfect people can come together to have a perfect marriage. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. That's if they're on the same page, you know, if they understand. Because understanding is very important. If you are with somebody and you don't understand the person, you guys are just playing.
You see, when you read some of these Harley Quinn novels, I
It
read
gives
a
you-
lot while growing up,
interesting.
and then I had this Cinderella scenario in my head.
Happy ever after,
I'm going to
perfect.
miss my Prince Charming.
Do you know? I have a friend that said she wants her wedding to be a swan wedding. Like she wants to dress. Her wedding gown is going to be on a swan dress and her
You should don't tell her
fairy
to
tale.
take a dream.
I don't say
No, she go wake up. They don't need to tell her. She go wake up herself.
I like that. She go wake up herself.
So when I read all these books, I thought, okay, when I grow up and I'm ready for love, you know, it's just going to come to me on a platter of gold. I'm going to find the perfect person. But the first person I date. Let's move on.
Give us story. Give us story.
You know, I was quite young then. And I didn't really understand how relationship works. And this guy was like a dictator.
Okay.
You have to do this. And then young and naive, I did all these things all because I remember I stole my mommy's wrapper.
Wow.
For this guy. Yeah, because he moved to a new apartment and then he had to set up, he had to stay there for a while before getting stuff.
Feel now they see all this love.
And then I you know, till today, my mom still talks about the rapper like me really more, and I'm like, you know, I gave it to him, and this guy repaid me with every time. This guy know they get money, but he dey get money ball with him friends. And then the day we had a discussion, and he told me that he has to look good for his friends or for people. And then I asked him a question. I said, okay, so if you're looking good for your friends and for people out there, what about me? Do I have to look like your slave or something? You know, that was when the realization hit me like, this guy just
You are loving yourself. You are alone in this relationship.
That was when I started waking up like, no perfect love story. This guy, no be the perfect love. Until today, I do not think I have found the perfect or what I really envisioned.
Not be swell, but I'm not sure say we'll go find them. We'll go just gas and make them.
Yes.
Nah, the truth be that. And talking about you said something about him saying he has to look good for his friends. I want to quickly chip this in. I know that other guys will go watch this thing go say I simp or I want thing, but which we're going to get there though. But for me, I feel like if you want to know how wealthy I am, look at my girlfriend. That's my mentality. You know, it's not be about look at my girlfriend, look at my wife, look at my kids. Not be about yes, I go flaunt my own cars, but there are some events where we go. I can't tell you, now your wife be that. You get.
It has to show.
I don't get issue. They repeat
Even
clothes.
if you are putting on a short, they
You
can
get
see
say wait till you get mind though. Now that kind of thing. Now so I actually envision the fact say person gas take care of his babe because truth be say every guy get money. You not get any guy with a stingy. Is either he's actually broke or you are not the person to spend for. You get. I don't see people will be say that their relationship, babe go. Whether I'm mean, I don't want to drag anybody. Whether I'm mean or side, go call say, I need money. One of the babe, I might use that term. One of the babe will say, I need money. He go tell the babe say, na 2K dem my hand though. I go do you 1.5. I go 500. Normal babe go appreciate that level. He go send the babe the 1.5. Maybe can send 1.7 self so I go feel withdraw him. You get. Now another babe go call in. Guy, I need 15K. Baba go wire this babe 20.
It's just priority.
Now just priority. Now how the other one, I really don't know what's in the wrong. I don't want to go into that person relationship. But now so the thing just be. You get. Now the truth we say, may I quickly throw this question. You talked about perfect story from Bella Ninja and all those things. You say I left him for like 8 years. We were separate. Now, is it okay to go back to your ex? One thing I tell people is say, not let society pressure you. What's it good for you, good for you. But more really talk. Is it going to be as it was the very first time? This one not join the talking point, but I go just like more go off tracks more.
I know someone that went back to his ex and today they are doing well.
That's what I wanted to say. That it's two ways. Sometimes it works out perfectly well, while some other times it doesn't. So I think it might be dependent on situations or the people involved. But sometimes it works, some other times it doesn't. So I'm not particular about you not going back to your ex or going back to your ex, but like just look at it. Like, what was the reason why you guys were apart for a while? That also should be a factor to consider.
Yeah.
Then, now that you are coming back together, are you sure this is what you want to do, or you're just here to waste time again and to now be something of the past like it was before? So these are things you should consider before actually going back to your ex, if you really want to go back to your ex. So it's not really a problem if you want to go back to your ex, but you should think about it. If it's going to work out this time, that those things that didn't make it work out the first time will not show again, and then you go back to that same spot that you were in the first place.
It depends on the ex. Depends on the ex, depends on the kind of person he is. For me, I really don't like to go back to my exes because it
was done.
Yeah, it brings a lot of memories. Yeah, sweet memories, bad memories, and I just want to move on with my life.
But you know, okay, finish. Let me know. Okay, but you know, say reasons there why if you go back to your ex.
Yeah, of course,
you know, say there's so many. If you say Bed Mattis is really good.
Yeah,
you're like, but I don't waka. There's nobody as snacks as you.
Because that sex was on point there.
Yeah, I've searched the earth to and fro, and there's no like. There's nobody like. Beats me, no worry.
But then, speaking like that, we shouldn't. I don't think we should go back to our ex based on emotions like that or feelings like that. Because if you really need to go back to your ex, if your ex approaches you and you really need to go back, you need to sit down and do your plus and minus. If I'm getting back into this, is this guy going to still repeat the same thing he did then? Look, say for example, someone that lies. He's lied throughout the whole relationship, and then he's begging me, okay, I want to come back, blah 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 blah. His friends beg me, and I said, okay, let's leave it.
So what's new? Like me coming back, what's the new thing that I'm coming in for?
Are you going to explain to me? Are you going to be very truthful to me now? Now he comes back, and then okay, the first few months go by. He's very good. He's cool. He says everything he needs to say, and then. But I just switch again, go back over to life.
At some point,
what's the point?
At some point, do you think trust would have a role to play? Because let's say one of the reasons ended was
There was
break
no
of
trust.
trust.
Yes.
You get not like there was no trust, there was a break of trust.
Okay.
Now, not because most times break of trust doesn't really has to be cheating.
Yeah.
Yes.
of course.
It could be this lying
Yeah.
scenario.
Yes.
Now, let's say it's a lying scenario. He comes back or she comes back. Are you going to have the nerve to actually trust without proof what he or she is going to say?
That's another angle, because the trust has been broken at a point.
Mm-hmm.
And then when this guy comes back, you want to give him or her the benefit of doubt, like, okay, this guy is changed, or this lady is changed. But one little thing can just trigger the whole thing. Maybe just a simple, like a white lie, like we call it.
Yeah, yeah.
A white lie, like, she no go, no, even if she know,
No, not be big deal, yeah.
So something like that, and you get to find out, and in your head you'll be like, no, I'm not doing this again. You're back to
You're
being
back
a
to-
liar.
yeah.
I'm done. So one thing is, it depends on the ex, who the person is. If you think this person, you can manage the person, you can, still try to cohabitate or be with the person, because okay, there are some good attributes this person has that overshadows the bad ones, and you think it is something I can tolerate. Why not? You can go back to your ex. But if you don't dey turn beating, don't dey turn abuse, don't dey turn every other bad things, I wouldn't advise you to go back to your ex. It is non-advisable.
Okay. Mo, now that we're talking about ex, trust, relationship, let's talk about this. One of the talking points is, does it really take love to be faithful? Now, I know this is one of the reasons I like this question, because not too gender there. And sometimes we could all have one view, but truly, does it really take love to be faithful? Because truth is, okay, Mark sharply deviates. You see, Andrew Tate talks something, when you talk about going back to your ex, Andrew Tate talks something, say, an ex who left you, yeah, and comes back, even though you all spent 20 years together, the reason you are spending 20 years together is because they've discovered there is nobody like you out there. Now, he also said something about, I can actually sleep, in his words, not my words, said, I can actually sleep with a lady out there because of my instant feeling, yeah, and still come back to my wife, whom I love.
Yeah, that
Now,
happens.
so, is it possible? Does it take love to remain faithful? Mo, let's be sincere. I would like raw. If you know say you go feel knack for us, I be nakademos. No wahala. Mo really talk this thing.
Well,
There's a deep side there, so let her go.
Yeah.
Well, seriously, in all honesty, it doesn't take love to be faithful. It doesn't take love to be faithful. Because I've seen scenarios where people will come out and say, okay, I actually cheated on my wife. Not like I don't love her, but because of what happened at that point in time, I had to cheat on her, and I'm still coming back home to her. Like, I still love you, regardless. I might cheat on you, but I still love you. It doesn't mean I don't love you. So it doesn't take love. Like, love is just something, even though love entails lots of things.
Yeah.
But it's still not enough reason, because we've seen people that they'll still stand on it, like, I love my wife, or I love my spouse. Let me just be like that. So
Yeah.
I'm not particular about the men. I love my spouse, but then something happened, I had to cheat on her, or I had to cheat on him, and it doesn't change the fact that I love them. So I think there is more to it. Aside love, there's this discipline that has to be in it, and determination, like self-determination, like, this thing, I'm not going to do it. Because if you're just particular about love, I don't think love is enough. There are other things that has to come on board for you to stand firm in whatever decision that you're making, that, okay, this is what I want to do, this is the kind of person I want to be. No matter what comes in, I'm going to stay strong by my words and all of that. So I don't think love is enough. There are other things attached to it. That's what I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's this saying of, when men cheat, they cheat with no emotions. Like, that's why a man or a guy, if he carry a shower for road, go do what he want to, drop him back. But for ladies, when ladies want to cheat, they are intentional about it. They know what they are doing. All this, it was a mistake.
I don't know what came over me.
It's a project that we've gone through.
It's true, because you ladies are very intentional about cheating, because before a lady would say, well, I can't talk for every lady, but say 70% of ladies, before a lady would say, I'm getting into bed, with this guy. May we leave all these sex workers apart.
Yeah.
Maybe they are the 30% because
Yeah.
they are doing it for their hustle.
Yeah.
So before a lady would say, I want to get into bed with this guy, there must be some sort of affection
Yeah.
to say, okay, we are past this stage of talking, we've gone past the stage of maybe seeing each other, having long conversations, and I want to get into bed with this person. It takes a lot of affection. It might just be something simple like, oh, this guy is a fine boy and I like fine
You like
guys.
something
You
about
like
the
something
person.
about the person for you to be able to, get into the deal with the person. So when we say does it take love
To remain
faithful? No, it doesn't. Like Sugar said, there are other things. You have to be disciplined because there are temptations.
Seriously.
More, they are
There are
tempted.
temptations.
See,
If you see you're dating a fine boy, there are
go see
other
who fine pass am.
guys.
wait, I beg. All of us dey Ibadan, abi.
Yeah.
Who don't waka pass Bodija for nights?
That place.
That makes sometimes when I go here, say people go say
See.
I'm dating the finest girl in the world. I'm like,
Finest girl.
trek past Bodija.
That place. I always work out for that
Like
very well. So I
all those, and man, know the call names of places where you go see them.
We know.
Like Keja in Lagos.
Like,
Allen Avenue, yeah.
Like-
So you see different shades.
different shades of beauty.
You see, so it takes a lot. It takes discipline.
You have to be
extreme-
intentional.
You have to be very intentional.
Yes,
about
very
it.
intentional about
Like,
it.
I
That's
don't
it.
want to cheat on
Yeah.
my girlfriend. I don't want to cheat on my wife. But
Funny enough,
Let me
sef,
use myself,
when we talk
okay.
about beauty, self,
Okay.
you know, say as a guy, now no bring this down to normal guy man level. Coach, you go feel relate. As a guy, person never offer you make it for free.
Yes, that's another point. That's
serious.
It happens.
I'm serious, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to call because she there. Like, there are places I've worked actually where I don't get free kwekus offer. It take grace. You know the issue we say. Me, I'm the kind of person where we say I dey leave work for work. And I really know they call people my friend, because we work together. And then they say you are my friend. Friend are a very deep word.
Yeah,
sure.
Sure.
And then they say you are my friend. So most times, most people I they work with, and then they get their number. Most people I they worship with, and then they get their number. We leave everything for where we for meet each other. I will say those people where they offer me free stuff for office, know my house. I'm not sure say Igea Safute.
we should ask the coach this question because he's an influencer.
See.
He's out
Yes,
there everywhere,
yes.
and he doesn't want to talk.
The coach.
Yeah.
Me, I dey talk from the fact of being an OAP and voiceover artist. You know how this. You being an influencer, you knowing people. You fit tell this brand say you go meet one brand now. Maybe say na tongues that they market. You go say okay, I know say Davido go fit market this our songs. Oh yeah, come. I go fit do am for you. You never get anybody for inside that organization go look and say, Davido.
Yeah,
Well, you know how you come, they talk say, let's say say Percy go watch this podcast. You know what clap is
no, but he actually has something to say. It was
Yeah.
Those things happen. Like you meet people that will approach you.
Share experience.
Okay.
and how you handled it.
Okay, so I think for me, I've always grown up with certain values,
Okay.
and trust me, it's tough to do the right thing. Very tough.
yeah.
But it's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible. Okay, so a lady reached out to me one day on Instagram, that they want me to do something for their brand, this and that, and all of a sudden she started liking me. She wants us to go beyond,
The business thing.
Yeah, So for me, at first I was responding like professionally, I was trying to, because if you go and
De-escalate. You want to
Yeah.
de-escalate the situation.
do you get, I was trying to be careful, and don't let's lie, the girl hot.
You know what I'm talking about.
She's really nice. It reminds me of that Adekunle Gold song, Temptation. I'm trying to remember the lyrics.
I'm not
That
really
she's
like.
a fine girl. Come back, Bara, she makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's the situation I was. But I think I was able to come out of it. I stopped replying that message. Yeah, because
And you didn't cut ties. It was a business talk.
we didn't have the business conversation anymore. Because if I did,
You were going to fall for that.
because me, I like her too, but I just knew that okay, if I continue this thing, it's not going to end well. Yeah, I'm a very futuristic kind of person. So if I know that if I sense it that this thing will put me into trouble, I'd rather not go into it. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's it for me.
Because the truth we say, I want more delve into one certain celebrity issue. We talk about love, faithfulness, because sometimes even these people they like misdo for the relationship, they go outside. You get some of the times. I won't say most of the times. Some of the times, you'll discover say their partner, they give them what they need though. Now, more drag this matter small. This Israel and this other girl. If you notice, Israel, you know how much they give her weekly. He stated the amount, and I don't want to use bloggers amount, but I know say it go close to that amount
Yes,
where
I
bloggers
know.
use, where they talk say it they give them on top of everything. Baba meet the babe for church. Baba buy him new iPhone 14 Pro Max. It come like so on top of all these things, even with the material things, people still there will go still cheat on their partner. So meaning even love does not stop you from cheating. If love does not stop you from cheating, material things does not stop you from cheating. The discipline, let's not lie, most of us do not have it.
Yeah.
Because let's drag this a little bit back.
Okay.
Our parents, we never had sex education with our parents. Funny enough, we had our sex education was from within our peers. Who don't know, they tell us saying no. We don't know, they tell people say we know. At the long run, we reach the exam hall with a fumble. But the truth we say, if discipline won't come from us as a person, it could not be from what they don't teach us from far. Funny enough, none of us know the real name of our body parts, private body parts, till we enter school. Don't touch my pum pum. Don't touch my pim pim. Don't, like, at some point, say don't touch my how do they call that thing? The thing say they had to talk, even though say it bless now food delicacy for one country. It's actually a female body part. Mother help me out. My home training they hold me down right now. I feel spell them.
What are you saying?
I feel spell them, not be breast.
Yeah,
May I spell them? Tio.
Toto.
That's even like major sin for my head. See now it's even a major sin. Like I don't talk am because they saw it as sacred. Like you know, but say that the name be that one. But if they had taught us these things, I believe say discipline go for follow. But unfortunately, most of us, even most of the guys, were abused. If you ask Coach now, Coach, who was the first person you? Age difference. The first person. Be sincere.
The way they look like you don't remember. You don't remember. No. Yeah, it happens. Like I've heard stories of guys stay like that as well.
Okay,
Maybe.
Maybe you did not experience that.
But in most cases, because I've had friends talk about things like that during their time, molestations in their periods like that. So it happens. I've had
Honestly,
stories like
Can
that.
I tell you? Can I tell you
course.
something? This is okay. I've never put this out there before, but I anybody at the tell, not just personal. But I think let me just spread this out. The first time I knew what was called sex, I was 5. With I almost called her name just now. I think she was 16. So she is like 11 years to senior me. Now she te show me waiting be sex.
He brought you into the world.
Like, so the truth be say, most times if we had this education with our children, discipline for don't come right from time. My mommy say she not touch my penis. No, me don't touch my something.
Like Kokoro.
Don't touch you get no, don't touch my kokoro. My mom say she don't touch my penis. Do not touch my vagina. Because funny enough, they'll come blackmail you to the extent where they say you not go want talk, come outside.
Yes.
Now
yes.
that one just be the truth. Now, more look at these other talking points.
Okay.
Now I want to ask this question. We all know say there's a very thin line between being a simp and being in love. At what point do we draw that line of being a simp? Because sometimes we don't see some certain things and we're going to say, I love him, I want to stay. I love him, I want to stay. At what point do we draw that line and say, no, if I do pass like this, I be simp? Where do we, everybody not quiet. Because it come like say, It's gonna be like say we all just simp at one point.
No, that's true now.
of
No matter
course.
way don't
Everyone
happen.
has
At one point or
experienced
the other, it don't happen for your life. You
Yeah.
don't know. That will not be something to lie about.
Oh yeah. At what point? Personal experience, and at what point did you draw the line?
The thing is, it's what the society sees it has. I can be in love and I can go any length for whoever I am in love with. And that is my own how I express my own love language thing. I can decide to leave whatever I am doing to attend to the person I'm in love with. I can decide to make sacrifices, huge sacrifices for whoever I am in love with. But it is not you, but it is the society that would look at you and say, oh, this guy or this lady is foolish.
Yes.
This lady is doing too much.
Yes.
A simp.
Yeah, whereas you are just doing it within your, because this is how I am, this is how I express my own love, and that's what you're doing. But it's a society. It is what the society has turned us into simps. To say, oh, you are doing too much, you should not be doing that for this kind of person. It's just like to say a guy, okay, I once dated a guy now, and this guy didn't have a job, and I was working. He lost his job, and I was working, and I tried all my possible best. We looked out for a job. I gave him transport fares to go out there, get jobs. I fed him. Of course, he later broke my heart, but then that one another talk. I fed him. I did, some other stuff. Not like I had it all, but then the little I could I helped him with it. And then one of my friends approached me and told me that, are you foolish? Are you stupid? Are you not thinking this guy that you're doing all these things for? Is he not talking to other ladies? And then that's when they start putting things
into your head. Things that are not there, you start seeing.
And then you now sit down and start wondering, am I really a fool? Am I? But this is who I am. But then they'll make you change who you are.
You really are.
So it's just a society saying people are simps or doing like they're doing too much. Take for instance the Israel whatever guy case. Israel said his own part. The lady said her own part too, that Israel didn't get her any phone. He didn't do this. He didn't do that for her. That she got like she was okay. Why are you looking like you don't trust? You are supporting the guy. While I am here, I'm not supporting anybody.
No.
Anything could happen. Anything
I'm
could go wrong. Do you know her?
I don't know her.
Family?
No. It's just the way the story actually went.
Israel came out to talk. He came out to say everything he wanted to say, and then the lady too came out to say all she wanted to say. And what he said was she was doing fine. Her family was doing fine on their own. Do you know their family? Because you are looking like you don't trust whatever the girl says.
Okay.
So you cannot judge from that.
From what you said, I think we should be careful who we listen to.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like most times when you see people in love, the relationship going well, and you notice that something is wrong, it means one of them has been somebody's talking to
another
Yes.
person.
Do you get? So and trust me, it's really not easy. There are some things you hear and
It
just
will break
messes
you.
up with your brain.
It will definitely
Do you
break you.
get? So it's important for us to have a mind of our own. Everybody that does not have a mind of his own will easily so that's one thing I picked from what you said. We should.
Well, what I think is, ordinarily when you're in love, you are blind to a lot of things. That is until when people start calling your attention to these things, that's when you realize, okay, maybe they are saying something right. And however, you will only listen to what people are telling you if actually you are beginning to have problems with the person you are being all nice to in your relationship. Because if everything is going smoothly, you're nice, and the person also is reciprocating every gesture that you're giving, even when people are talking, you won't hear because you haven't had any reason to listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
It is when there
I
is.
don't fully support that, but then,
Okay, it is when there is something actually wrong. That is when you now start adding one and two together. Look, okay, this person told me this thing. This person told me, okay, could this be? You start thinking towards the direction of what they're saying. But if everything is all smooth, you won't bother about what you're saying until there's a crack somewhere. You start adding things up. That's what I just think over time, and from experience, because I've been in a situation like that before. When you mentioned supporting a guy, everything was going smoothly until he started making me see reasons with what people are saying. In the sense that, okay, I've been of support to you. You don't have a job. I've always supported you. We're looking for jobs together and all of that. But it got to a point that when there is nothing, you have to start telling me, Shebi have your mom is doing this now. Shebi have a brother that has money now. You will go and meet your brother. Go and ask you. So that was when I now come like, see, what is the meaning of this? it's a different thing when I'm doing all this by myself. But then for you now to be telling me, go and
You
meet this
have to
person
do
now.
it.
Go and do, say, no. This is the point where, like say,
I have to draw
my
the
mumu
line.
don't do. My mumu don't do. So I think it's when you are seeing reasons to believe what somebody, if somebody is calling you stupid and you refuse to accept that you're stupid, when the person that you are doing all these things for now is beginning to make you feel stupid, then your eyes will open that, am I really stupid? So that's what I just think about this whole, where the line to, where you should draw the line. That's what I just think.
But then, you know, there are some love stories that, irrespective of whatever anyone says, if the guy or the lady is determined to say, nah, here, I think that's when we call somebody foolish. When you see everything, you see the red light, like they are glaring, they are so obvious, and then everybody around you sees this thing, but then you refuse to see it. I mean, like, no, I love this guy, maybe because he's giving you good sex, or maybe because he's providing everything you need for you, and then you're blind to other things, and you be like, no, I love this guy, I'm going to do whatever it takes to be with this guy. And that's where domestic violence comes in, because at the end of the day, you see all these things, you ignore them, you get married to this person, or even when you are in the relationship, at the end of the day, everything pabolo just everything is going to end. It's not going to end well.
They blow your eye. Use 1 week.
It's just like these celebrities that say they are beating you and then they're taking you abroad for vacations, and they're even taking you to these abroad for vacations with the side chick, and then you're there, you're going along with the check. What is happening? What is happening?
The truth is, like you said, at some point we get to listen to people. I remember there was a time that Twitter almost spoiled my relationship. Yes, Twitter. You could just wake up in the morning, you could just see Nkechi the trend. Wait till happen. Nkechi na Christian sister. Wait say boyfriend not go knack. Only for the boyfriend could catch her say na please stop me. You can't be like you can't compare with your relationship.
They have this always we can
Very true.
Then you can't call your babe. You can't call your babe. You can't say baby, where are you? Maybe
At that moment,
maybe mama the turn fufu or the turn something like that. It can't sound one kind.
I'll call you back.
Can I call you back? Why you start? Let's do video call. You can't do video call. You can't say nah fufu it a turn.
Yeah.
You can't be like oh sorry. Then from there that one not the vex so you not trust them.
Yeah, that's when.
And at some point you can't be like next time you didn't see you go. I'll go on Twitter again. They see you see. Fuck, you're the trend in the morning. There was a time. There was a trend last year. There was a time last year. Things like that was trending. Davido woke up one morning and made something trend. I've forgotten the word. Was it sex? That one was just trending. You could see different story. You can't be like, is my relationship safe? Am I not a fool? You can't want to wise up. Only you trying to wise up, you just spoil your relationship.
Yes.
So at some point, like what the coach said, if you can have a mind of your own and be vigilant as well, you would know what's going on and what's wrong in your relationship. Because really, if you let peer pressure. Now, why did I have a friend who actually recently, I think he broke up with I don't know who broke up with who, yeah. Now, they want to come back. The girl is like trying to talk and they are good, yeah. But he's worried about coming back to his ex because of what people will say. But I'm like, that's why I said something. That's why I said something just now. Waiting good for you. If you know waiting good for you, take a move. No reason waiting people go talk.
Yes.
Because last when you go enter that marriage, when not only you go deal. Now still the same reason why I tell people don't let anybody force you married. Because last everybody go clap for you. That wedding was marvelous, was fantastic, Coca-Cola. Only in the long run, if I don't see food shop, now they go see us to say, so you don't get money, you go to marry.
Very true.
You get so now just the thing that not let peer pressure push you do what you're not supposed to do, and also not let society call your love simple like waiting we don't, because honestly at some point when I go listen to some kind of podcast on Instagram, some men talking about women, what they do, you come like, are you not man enough? This is masculine thing. This. But truth is, just do what is good for you. Because not from that hard guy, because last you could just trip and fall.
Yes.
You could just trip and fall. So I don't know that anybody, you get what you want, Ian?
No, like what you said is very correct. Like I feel like everybody should be themselves.
Yes,
And
you know
I
you
think-
better than anyone else. Like, so you should know what exactly you
What
want
works
for
for you.
yourself and what works for you, and you live by it. That's what I
Then
just.
I feel like we should all pay attention to what we also feed our minds with, because trust me,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
Twitter thing you talked about,
at some point, I had to uninstall Twitter.
bro, even me too.
I uninstalled
That thing,
Twitter for my health. For my health.
it will
sake.
mess up with your,
No,
with your
I
brain.
just got to
Yeah,
uninstall
I've been
Twitter.
there. So you have to be careful what you feed your mind with and all those things. Yeah, it's really not easy.
It's
But
not easy. It's
that's why
actually
with social media though, you will see things, you read
Okay.
stories, you'll be scared.
you'll be scared.
Honestly,
And it was lately I got to realize that some of this story were cooked.
Yes.
Yes,
Some of
just
the stories are
who,
not real.
just
Like-
who audience real.
that's why it's
Crowds
not
are not
good
real
to
at all.
believe everything you see on social media.
Oh,
Because
no.
everything. But social media is fake, so I don't even pay so much attention to it.
Okay, my country people, now here we go draw the curtain. I know say you don't dey watch the consensus. You don't like, either you like or you dislike. But what I go tell you, like if you not like this video, like am, share and give your neighbor. Tell am say, see this rubbish way these people. Just dey share and they go, they like and they share and they go. Then drop your comments, whatever it is. We want to see your comments for there. Click that bell button to notify you when our next podcast episode will come out. Yes.
And before we go, I have one quick expo.
Yeah.
So, why are you looking at me
I
like
like.
So if you are looking for fashionable men, you can go to Instagram. Looking for love.
Oh.
That's our topic. So if you're looking for fashionable men that can dress, that can turn it, fine guys, go to Instagram. Now if you're looking for fine guys too, but with a little bit of intellectual knowledge, way
Go to
smart.
LinkedIn.
Go to where?
LinkedIn.
Wait till concern me. Now fake certificate. Fake certificate.
Interesting.
Go to Twitter. There are fine guys on Twitter with
small
they are
case.
smart,
Yeah.
smart.
They
But
get
then
sense.
some of them they always talk rubbish, but then there are smart
There are
guys
smart people there
on
too.
Twitter. Yeah, and on
yeah.
Facebook, if you're looking for sugar daddy, if you go Facebook, there are men there, men. So
Men
you
mount.
just have
Get
to
updates.
No, you're supposed to know where the wings then they.
Yeah, and then if you are looking for a playboy, by the way, go to Snapchat. They
Oh,
collect-
fuck.
you'll get tired of seeing them. So that's just a quick expo. Don't go to LinkedIn. Fake certificates full everyone.
Plenty.
Fake. Some of them are real, but then
I see one 25 years old boy, he get PhD, get this. I got the wonder. I said, what did I do with my life? All right.
But I
We'll
still
go.
want to ask you a question. You talked about not finding love on Instagram.
no, you
Sorry.
can actually find love on
Anywhere.
Instagram. You can
Okay.
find
But
love
it's
anywhere.
rare.
But
It's
for
like,
me,
it's like looking for a diamond in a gravel bow.
you get for me. I wouldn't advise it. There are guys on Instagram. Some people, found
there.
the love of their lives, of their everything on Instagram.
Yeah, you
but-
can find love on social media.
Yeah, you can
Yes,
find
you
love
can.
on social media. It's very good. It's very cool. So far, you understand.
Uche
it,
found
but,
love on social media now.
Who is Uche?
This Igbo guy that does babyface. I'm trying to remember. Is it Uchemba William?
Oh,
Okay,
that's
okay.
That lady. Yeah, they met on
Yes,
Facebook.
yes.
Him and his wife met on Facebook.
So that's
Make
it.
sure
You
I
can
don't
actually
find one.
find love. And on the streets, you're working, you scream, somebody
Anywhere.
helps you up. You
In the
can even see
market.
that Prince Charming, that Hollywood king, princess, and prince and slave.
Oh yeah. You can see that.
So you can see that anywhere. But then just use your
the
head.
truth is, in all you do, just remember there is no such thing as happily ever after.
There's
It's
no
not there.
perfect.
Nollywood don't
perfect.
It's not there.
Nollywood
Not there.
don't.
No Harlequin novels here. No romance.
Wake up from that.
For me,
dream.
I feel like
Yeah.
Nollywood should stop showing us what we know already. They should start showing us things we need to know.
No.
We
But I
already
think they're getting there.
Yeah,
We're
they're getting there now.
Bit by
Bit by
bit.
bit.
Yeah, we're getting
We
there.
have a long way to go in this.
Yeah, we still have a long
this
way to go.
country,
We're getting
honestly.
there.
Okay. So when next we come your way again, stay jiggy, find love well. I just hope say by the next episode you could don't see love because
Amen.
Amen.
see the way coach is available in case you need.
Single and searching.
Just ask for a number here. Trust me, our social media handler go drop a number ASAP.
If you
All
give me
right.
peace of mind, come.
just
Peace of
that
mind.
requirement. Peace
I
of
don't like
mind.
wahala.
For promotion and any other things, drop comments. Hit us on our private. We'll go definitely reach out to you. To when we come your way again, stay jiggy, stay blessed. Find love well. Peace out from VOG.
Bye.